Hello everybody and welcome back to my beginner's guide of No Man's Sky. And in the last episode of this playthrough, we sent our freighters out on a bit of a mission to see if we could get some nice items, including nitrogen salt. We only sent out Mr. Normandy here, so we're going to download his mission log. This is the fleet command room you build in your freighter. So, okay, they didn't get anything there. Okay, we've got some sac venom and that's about it, because it wasn't the best expedition in the world. So we got one sac venom. That will go directly into our freighter, just so you're aware. So we do need to move those around for when I get a new freighter. And the storage units will go with us when we get a new freighter. The storage in here will not. So just be aware of that, and the technology as well. So as part of the autophage missions we were doing audience with the autophage here. We need to construct the voltaic staff. To do that, we need to construct the head. Where is it? There. And it needs a superconductor and some magnetized ferrite. Now the superconductor is a semiconductor and enriched carbon. The semiconductor is thermic condensate and nitrogen salt. And nitrogen salt is nitrogen, evidently, and condensed carbon, whilst the thermic condensate is here, which is sulfurine and condensed carbon. So we need to start getting some gases, which will be rather interesting. Now, if we go into our freighter here, I'll go through what I've built in here in a moment. But I have unlocked all of the freighter upgrades here and modules, high-tech room modules and things like that. And what I do want is the stellar extractor room. If I can build that, I need some more magnetized ferrite for this. But what this does is this will extract the gases from your local star system. And different colors provide different gases, or sometimes in yellow systems it's chromatic metal, but in other systems it is different gases. You'll get sulfurine, you'll get radon, and the other one I can't remember right off the top of my head. I've also built this planetary probe here, so this is a scanner room. So instead of going and scanning all the planets from your starship and landing on them to actually find out what they are, we can just activate this probe here and then it will tell me what they are. And basically we upload them all and we've discovered them all. We've got 1,289 nanites from all of the stuff that I've now discovered. So we've got a paradise planet here, which looks like a good one to settle on, although I would prefer some ruins on there. There's ancient bones, which is quite nice. Then there's this overgrown planet, again, another nice sort of paradisey type planet to possibly live on. But no ruins on there either. And by the way, there's no aggressive sentinels on these two, which is great. We've got a desert planet, got some good items on there. A poisonous planet, which does have aggressive sentinels, also ancient bones, but a bunch of other things as well, like fungal mold and activated copper, ammonia and sodium, which is all good stuff. Then we've got an Arctic planet here, frost crystal, copper dioxide, and magnetized ferrite, which we do need, of course, but dioxite's very nice as well. And then we've got a humid planet. So a bit like the paradise planet and the overgrown planet, this should be a nice planet to live on, but it's got aggressive sentinels and they just go off constantly at you. So I don't particularly like living on these planets, but it does have ancient bones, it has paraffinium, it has cobalt as well, which is all good stuff. This is a nice system here to actually live in my opinion. There are better ones, of course, there always is, but this one would be a nice one if it had some ruins on it. That would be lovely. So to continue the autophage missions, what we actually need to do, because we're actually doing those who return, but to do those who returns, we need to complete the audience with the autophage and the prayers of the machine. So we need to get ourselves some nitrogen salts and some thermic condensate. So a planet that has nitrogen on it. Now this would be quite interesting. The first thing I'm going to need to get is a atmospheric harvester, which is down here. We're going to need to get the oxygen harvester. We're going to need to get the anomalous mining units. We're going to need to get the atmospheric harvester as well. And I might as well get the automated trap while I'm there. They're only one, so why not grab them? Anything here, which is 1 really, is quite easy to get, as I just accidentally come out there. But there's loads of stuff in here I want to get. I want to unlock all of it, of course I do. But just having a look for the easiest things to unlock for now. Don't worry about any. We can harvest some nitrogen from toxic and lush planets. Okay, and one way to find these planets quite easily is to go into your start menu, go into catalog and guide here, go into materials, and if we go into exotic materials, I believe, is it exotic materials? Not quite. Nitrogen isn't there. There it is. Look, there it is. So oxygen rich planet detected. So that's how we can find nitrogen quite easily. You just go into your catalog and guide, go into your recipes, or sorry, not your recipes. What was it again? It was the materials and items. Go into exotic, and nitrogen is right there. If we wanted to have a look at nitrogen salt, which is what we actually want, it is in crafting components, and it is here. And then if we were to click on that, we could pin this formula, which I've already done. So to gather nitrogen, to activate gas, or have found on organic life, it says lush and toxic planets there. That's one easy way of being able to locate the items that you need. Go into your start menu there. I don't know why my game is glitching out a little bit. It should not be doing that. But I might turn the network off. That might help. But we have found a planet in terms of the nitrogen salt. Let me just make... sorry, the nitrogen gas. So let's go and do that. So I've landed on this poisonous world, and as you can see, it has activated my toxic protections. The only issue is on this world is that there is a bunch of aggressive sentinels, and that is going to be very frustrating to completely and utterly annoying. So, but we do need to grab some ammonia. So let's find some ammonia, because that is going to be important. There it is. Okay, that'll do. That's 440 away. That one's only 60. That one's literally right there. But if we go into our build menu, our deployable technology menu, which is up on my D-pad here, you can see the atmospheric harvester, the anomalous mining unit, and the automated trap are actually available to deploy without using a base computer. And I didn't buy the terminal to sell things. I brought the communication station for one, but whatever. Let's go and grab this ammonia, because this is going to be important for us. Okay, I'm getting shot at a lot by these stupid sentinels, and they're not going away either. They're just being a bit of a pain. I can't even run away from them. I've got that glitch going on as well, which is a little bit annoying. Let's see if I can just get away from them. If not, I think I'm just going to have to shoot them up. Let's just make sure I've got everything I need ready to do this. Okay, let's have a look. Where are they? I've got lots of weapons, lots of paralysis mortars, lots of things, so let's go for it, shall we? What we want to do is destroy the triangular one first, because he will summon more in. Then we can destroy both healers, because obviously they heal. And then, if I can get this right, please. Oh, look, there's another healer there. There's a third one. He's down. I absolutely love the pulse spitter. If I can actually, you know, get it on target. There you go. And the reason why it's a little bit difficult is because there's so much stuff on this planet that maybe I should make like a little battleground. However, this is the worst one for me. The dog is the worst bloody thing in the world. I ate it with a passion, and I just hate fighting it. I think it's worse than the walker and the bloody... they do a giant... what's it called? Mech, don't they, as well? So we just need to watch out with the walker, whatever he is. There he is. It's behind there. Look, we need to get out of his way. Can we move, please? Thank you. Where's Mr. Doggy? I don't see him. If you reload before you have no ammo left, it will reload quicker. If you reload when you have 0 ammo, it will not reload very well. There's the secondary. Why has it gone to that? I don't want that. Am I not hitting him? Where is he? Good. Down. Right, we're at 4 stars. They are arriving. Where are they? Okay, there they are. And a dog as well, of course. Can we? Thank you. Oh my god, he's hitting me hard. Got to get rid of him. Don't heal him, don't heal him. Thank you. Also got to get rid of Mr. Triangle here. Nice. You. Very nice. And if you get those things that drop on the ground, they will give you some heals to your shield as well. So very important to know there, because that will keep you going. Nice. And there was the walker just dropped. Can we shoot straight? Thank you. Another healer. I think he comes with 2 of his own healers, Mr. Robot. And he does fire a lot of bombs. And get rid of these guys first. That'd be lovely. And then get the paralysis mortar on him. Shoot him up. Paralysis mortar on him. Reload. And shoot him like that. Now we'll get the walker. And we need a walker brain. So this isn't a bad idea doing this now, considering the planet we're on, etc. With aggressive sentinels and all that. Bring it on. Ah, there you go. Loads of them. And the walker hasn't dropped yet. But he will. Do not worry about that. Get rid of these guys first. There's another mech we have to destroy as well. Okay, yeah, we're not getting our shots off very well there. Don't fall down the holes. You need to die. You need to die, please. You need to die, please. Need some shield. Thank you. More shield. Thank you. There's the walker. Could have done without him just now, but he's here. Try and stay out of his way a little bit. Oh god, look, there's another one. And he's healing him as well. Where's the healer? Where is he? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, how is he hitting me straight down the barrel? Where is he? Just get in with the paralysis. Come on. We only have 2 paralysis left. That's okay. That's okay. You need to stop getting people in. Thank you. Where is he? Get rid. Get rid. Shield up. You get rid. Didn't hit him enough there at all. Got more of the shield than anything. Right, okay, what I do need to do is get some more paralysis mortars here, but let's get one off. And shoot him in the leg. There you go, and the other leg there. That will stun him as well. So he shouldn't be able to move. Shoot him in the rib cage. Low ammo. Reload and go again. And I've run out of ammo, I think. That's not good, is it? Oh, great. Shows you how much ammo you need on survival mode. Please stop moving. Right, stop moving. Thank you. How you doing? Oh, there we go. Boom. And that will stop the sentinels for 2 hours, which is nice. And we can get the Walker Brain by grabbing that. Sometimes they have two. I've got two before. Is it this one here before it dies away? No. Okay, that's the only one. Fine. Got the Walker Brain we needed and we got rid of those pesky Sentinels. And we got a milestone accomplished for that as well. Now, where was that blooming ammonia deposit I was trying to sort out? That's what I've done because I don't want to put down a base computer. I've built a save beacon here, so that will highlight where this area is. And what I need now is to place down my atmospheric harvesters. Once I grab some hermetic seals here. I actually want 4. Can I make 4? I can. Good. Because I want to place 2 of these down. So let's place one there. And can I place another one, please? I can place one there. And then if we have a look at it, we need to fuel it. So let's definitely fuel it with some condensed carbon here. And look, even though we haven't got a lot there, it's already going to start collecting nitrogen. So I'm going to need some more condensed carbon. I think I need some more for the carbon, what's it called? The condensate for the head of the actual staff itself. So let's make sure we get a bit more. There's lots of resources on this planet, which is great. So I'll go around and grab a few more while that is collecting its nitrogen. And if you go onto any planet, so say we went onto like a... Oh, really? Say we went onto a frozen world and we put these down, we'd probably collect things like oxygen or something else. And so on and so forth. If you go onto a hot world, that'll be different as well. Where is this pirate attack taking place? Are they attacking me? My word. Let's head over here. Back to our little area, and what I want to do is look at what the thermal condensate thing is all about. Where is it? There it is. And yeah, thermic condensate. So it's sulfurine. We actually need sulfurine for that, so we do need to go and find sulfurine. We'll do that as well. Let's open these things out. I'm going to sell you. I've got 10 salvage glass here. So as we open these out, they're going to give us a bunch of goodies, which is great. So we've also got a Sentinel pillar boundary map, which is great. Let's move this over here. I'm going to sell... What are these? These weapon shards. Do I have them in here already? I do have 3 weapon shards in my multi-tool already. So we can sell all of those. We can sell this as well. So that will give us a bunch of nanites. Let's open these geodes. Get what we want out of there, which is ferrite dust, of course. We've also got a bit of platinum here that can go into the Starship. And we've got this as well, which we do need. And I wanted that to fit the conflict scanner in. So nice and easy. Get that done. Walker Brain wiring loom. That will now allow us to see the conflict in each system when we go into the galaxy map. And I'll show that in a little bit. We've also got the Infraknife accelerator here. We can now fit the Q resonator, which is the B class for this, which is great. And I also have 3 Infraknife upgrades here. We'll just stick those straight in, and this will give us a bunch of strength in terms of our potential damage. Now, what I want to look at is do I have any supercharged slots here? I have it here in my pulse engine, and I have one here with my hyperdrive, and I have one here with my photon cannon. I don't want to put my photon cannon into the supercharged slot here because it is not going to be our main weapon anymore. It is going to be the Infraknife. This will be a secondary. What I'm going to do is get rid of these because I don't want these, and that will give us the items out of that. And then I'm actually going to put the B class upgrade in there, and I'm going to see what that does for us whilst putting these all around it, of course. Like so. I think those pirates have gone. They have. Let's have a look at this nitrogen. Although we are going to die if we don't do that. And we have 19. See, it's still going. This one is not going because we have no fuel. So let's get some fuel in there, and that will give us some more. We'll come back to these in a bit because this will highlight where it is. And what I need to do is go and learn another recipe. But first, because we destroyed the Sentinels on this planet, we highlighted the Sentinel pillar. Let's go and have a look at the Sentinel pillar. And here it is. Let's head down here. As you can see, there is a thingy there we can collect from a dead walker. Normally there's a walker here and a few sentinels around. Combat supplies is what it's called. We get a hard frame engine out of that. There's also one over there, look, a green one. That will give us some nanites, which is alright. Now what we want to do is destroy these. So destroy these. Now if you find these without destroying all the sentinels, like the map I got, you can come here, you can destroy these, get the stuff out of them, destroy the actual sentinels that are here as well, get the stuff out of them, and then we can go to this. We can have a look at this. Boundary node exposed, boundary nodes archive. So if we could click here and it would say disable the sentinels. We could disable them and then they would be disabled for 2 hours without fighting them. We can access the logs. So we'll access the logs here and voice of the hive, etc. And it's giving us a load of weird stuff. And you've got some lore in there about the voice of the hive. It's quite interesting if you want to read that. And we can return to main controls. And what we want to do is extract the weapons technology and see what we get. Okay. It's a B class, a shoddy one. We can't pick it up because we've got too many. Is that right? We've got too many multi-tools on us at present. All right. Okay. I've selected it by mistake. So yeah, I've got too many multi-tools on me. I haven't got any multi-tool storage yet, which we can get. But I need to scrap a bunch of these because I have too many on me. But that is fine. I will do that. I'm not really bothered about that weapon anyway. It wasn't really a decent one. I was hoping for like an experimental one or an alien one. So whilst they are going, we also need to make this superconductor. Right, where is it? We need a semiconductor and enriched carbon. Now the enriched carbon is radon. So we also need to find radon. As part of the semiconductor, we need a thermic condensate as well. So we also need sulfurine. So we need to find radon and sulfurine here. So if we go into our guide catalog again, materials, exotic, sulfurine and radon are here. So sulfurine, a pungent atmospheric gas. High concentrations are extremely hazardous to organic life. With the aid of a specialized machinery, can be extracted from the atmospheres of scorched and desert planets. Now we have desert planet here. So we're going to do the same setup on a desert planet that we have here. One really easy way to find the planet we want is to go into our guide and our discoveries, find the desert planet, click on it again, and we'll mark it as a sort of waypoint. And there it is right in front of us. Look, there's the planet we want. Let's head over there. We can also get rid of that now. We don't need it, so just click off it. There you go. Click on it twice again, and it'll go away. And then we'll head to the desert planet. We are on this very actually pretty kind of desert planet here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, again, just a little flattened area in and around the place. Doesn't have to be too much. Doesn't have to be too big. I just want it a bit flat, just to make it easier for me. And then I'm just going to do the same setup. So save beacon, bonk. And then can we get the atmospheric harvesters? I need some hermetic seals again. I can only make 3. I wanted 4, but it's okay. Let's place 1 down there. And then put some fuel in here. We'll put some carbon in here. And that's going to get us some sulfurine. What I will do is I will go get some more carbon and I will place another one down. But I'll do that off air. So I have the glitch going on where the sentinels can see you wherever you are and they just don't leave you alone, basically. So one of the ways to actually fix this is to go and save it, make a save point out of your ship or a restore point, and then just log out or reload that restore point. And there you go. They should leave me alone now. And then we should be able to build another one of these harvesters. And I'm going to do the same for a planet that has radon on it. This one is actually telling me to go into my galaxy map because I don't have a planet that has radon on it. In my current mission, there is one very close by which does have radon. And of course, it's showing me exactly where it is. Radon can be found on isotopic and frozen worlds. So I've got the same setup here going to grab some radon from here. Also, I mentioned, I think, by mistake, that frozen worlds have oxygen from these atmospheric harvesters. They don't. What it actually is to get the oxygen is to use the oxygen harvester. which I think I do have, but you have to have a base computer to do it. Let me know down in the comments if that is incorrect, but I definitely brought it, so I think you might have to have a base to be able to do that. By the way, there are more than one way of doing everything in No Man's Sky, okay? So you can get gases from sending your fleet out on expeditions, which is what I'm doing at the moment, currently starting to send them out on expeditions. You can also get them from the Stellar Extractor Core. So this Stellar Extractor room will extract either methane, which is from the gas giants, nitrogen, which is from lush and toxic worlds, so depending on what color system we're in there, it's also telling us the worlds they're on. Radon, which we know is from radioactive, frozen, sulfurine, scorched and desert. And chromatic metal will basically come from yellow star systems. I can't remember which way round these three are, but this one's definitely from gas giant systems. I cannot remember which way around these are now, but they are basically in the different ones. So, you know, your red, green and blue, or blue, red, green, whichever way around it is. It must be, I think, yellow, red, blue, green, blue, and then purple. That's probably the way around it is. But let me know down in the comments if that is incorrect. And as you can see from the Stellar Core here, it says, look, yellow star system material, which is going to be the chromatic metal, which is fine. I like chromatic metal. And we can't go to any other system yet in the freighter because I haven't upgraded it all that well. So there you are. That is how to extract gas from different planets or in different systems. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough / beginner's guide here. I hope you learned something today. If you have, like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.